Good morning, my friends. Just wanted to say hello to everyone. It's the day after Earth Day. This is Saturday morning. I live in Windermere, Florida. That's Zone 9B in the U.S. I wanted to show you my giant Japanese red mustard greens. These have been in the ground for a few months now, and they're still just beautiful. I mean, you can eat them raw if you don't mind the bite. It has a flavor like wasabi, so it does have kind of a catch in your throat kind of flavor. When they're tiny, when the leaves are maybe up to 2-3 inches high, they really have just a nice, almost like a spicy flavor, but nothing too hot. When they get about this tall, when they start getting into that uh, 8 inches, my hand is 8 inches, so that's about 10 inches long. You really need to give them a little bit of a cook. The heat of the skillet takes the heat from the leaves. What I do is I just put a little bit of oil in the pan and I'll just do a quick stir fry. You can chop them up and stir fry them, do it like however you would do spinach. If you like to have your spinach whole, that would be perfect. If you like to do it chopped up, that would be great too. So anyway, I have been picking the whole way along for the last, really 2 months ago I started. As soon as the little leaves are a couple inches, then I go ahead and I go ahead and take it from there. And I'll kind of thin these out as I'm going along. I use the method of cut and come again, where you are really just taking the big leaves off the outer portion. I don't know if you can see that I've taken off the outer portion, and then you let the inner ones keep growing, and they will keep continuing to grow. You can do that with whether you're doing kale or whether you're doing lettuces, any kind of greens. It works beautifully. So as you can see, there's two of us, and this will make a hearty portion, even though it's going to be cooked down. The other thing I like to add sometimes is just a little bit of soy sauce to it, and it really kicks up the flavor. As you can see, this whole patch is really no more than about 2 feet by maybe 4 feet. That was how it originally started. So, for folks who say I don't really have a lot of space to grow anything, I could have done just I did do leaf lettuce here in the front, and it seems to have gotten hit more by some bugs, and although that looks like it got hit by somebody also. And I'm doing this organically, so I do expect to have a few bug bites occasionally, and I'm not selling my stuff, so a bug bite here and there isn't really going to bother us. But for two people, I could have made part of this greens, part of it the multicolored Chinese spinach, which I'll show you what this looks like. This is the Chinese spinach, and I could have done a couple rows of that, and I could have probably put in some green onions. Now these green onions, if you're looking at them and you go, gee, what happened there? Well, as soon as they get to a certain height, then I try to clip these off so that they can grow just a little bit more. I've been enjoying them in our salads. The ones on each side are a bulbing onion, so you can see they have more space, but they need to be cut back as well. And then here on my sides, I've started my sweet potato vines up the side, along with some pea shoots. And I'm hoping that they will take off and make a nice little teepee. But back over here, this was the only thing I wanted to show you, was that this was just raised on, I put some compost down, raised the bed up a little bit, and I put down about an inch of compost that I made and it was nothing more than the grass clippings and shredded cardboard, and I turned it. It was sitting out here in my outside compost bin, and I just flipped it for a few months, and it turned to beautiful black soil. And of course I added some worm castings because you guys know that I keep my worms. But if you're wondering what this is, I did have caladiums planted here for quite a few years. And even though I kind of went through my soil to see if I had any bulbs, obviously one slipped by my fingers. So maybe this year I'll go ahead and take it out. But this is almost the end of April, 23rd. We have another week to go. But you can see now these will, if I wanted to, as they start to get too large, then I might just pull out, like every other one, and let the others grow bigger, because I can still use those as cooked vegetables. So that was about it. That was the only thing I wanted to show you, and I won't hold you today. I hope you will garden what you've got, and I hope that in your neck of the woods you have something to go out and enjoy. Take care, everyone. Hope to see you back real soon. Bye bye.